Hello, welcome to Sunday. It is early, and Thomas has got to leave because he's got work to do or something. I don't know. He's got to go save the world or something more. So it was great having you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. This was wonderful.
Good. Do it again sometime. And I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to bed.
When Thomas left earlier, it was about 9 a.m. After we left, we went back to bed. We didn't wake up until 3 p.m. Yeah, but we were up late, and also we haven't had enough sleep in the last few days, so it kind of made sense. Mao made dinner tonight. Mao did an interesting dish. We have baked beans and broccoli, yes, but she made a chicken with, she made it with apples. And it was apples and cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice and honey. And it was good. It was actually really good. I'm enjoying it. I think that the apples could use more cinnamon, but I'm also a cinnamon freak, so I actually might go over there and sprinkle some on my stuff. But this is excellent. Where did you get the idea for this? Pinterest?
The apples were on sale at Walmart, like those little ones I bought.
Yeah.
And it said on there, use apples in everyday cooking. And I was like, man, I should try making something with apples. So here we are.
Well, there you go. To end the vlog today, I wanted to ask a very simple question. How am I doing? Sagan thinks I'm doing okay, but how do you guys think I'm doing? The reason I ask this is it's been approximately 70 days or so since day 1000, and in that time, what 2.5-ish months, but about 2.5 months. And as you recall, back on day 1000, I announced that things were going to be changing. I was going to be only reading comments from the past 7 days, and I was going to be doing that on 2 channels. And I wanted to ask you guys, how am I doing? How am I doing? Has there been a time where you asked something in a comment and you felt like you didn't get a response? Has there been a time where you sent a message and maybe didn't get a response, or a tweet or a Facebook message or something? Now, to be honest, I can't guarantee 100% that I will get back to you all of the time. It's not going to happen. That's just unfortunately how it works, especially with Twitter. For some odd reason, I guess because Twitter's constantly like being pushed down, I think I miss a lot of Twitter stuff. Because sometimes I go down and I try to catch up on it, and I feel like I caught up on it, but I apparently missed more. So if I don't respond to your Twitter stuff, I really apologize. Though I do a pretty good job of responding to YouTube messages and Facebook messages. But I wanted to ask, and this is not an easy way for, rallying up the troops. This is not an easy way for people to be like, oh man, you always do a good job. We know you work too hard. You should take a break. Because I know I should take a break. I'm aware of that. So I don't need that. You can tell me that, and that's fine, and I appreciate it. But I'm really interested if I've been doing a pretty good job, because I don't get emails about your comments anymore. I have to check them manually. And this applies not only to Steven Vlog, but also to Steven Plays. Am I doing a good job keeping up, reading the comments, responding to comments? When you read over a video, like the comments in the video, do you see me responding to people, or does it take a few days? Now, from my personal experience, I could probably tell you that a lot of times I do get around to responding to the comments on videos, but sometimes it takes me a few days, especially recently. And I actually wanted to ask you guys a little more. I wanted to ask, how has the quality of the videos been? How has I guess the frequency of updates been for the vlog? But to be honest, I'm scared to ask you that because recently it's been really bad. But if you actually look at what's been going on in the vlogs, I think you'll understand why. I mean, it's been one thing after another. With every weekend we were busy with Austin visiting, and then with doing the charity stream, and then this time with Thomas visiting, and in between in the weekdays there's stuff going on as well. So there's a lot of contributing factors to why the vlogs get behind. So I'm not going to ask about that. You can talk about that if you want. But I'm mostly interested in comments because I want to make sure I am doing a good job. I told you guys 2.5 months ago that I was going to do my absolute best to make sure I'm responding to comments and reading comments, at least the ones that are a week old, and I'm trying to do that. I don't always do the best job, but I'm trying. But I want to hear from you guys how I'm doing, because I think it would be helpful for me to know if I am doing a pretty good job or if I need to step it up a bit. I am working really hard. The vlogs are behind. The LPs are behind. I mean, not behind for you guys, but behind from where I want to be. But I actually figured out why. And the reason is I have got the 3 worst LPs for me going on at one time. Think about this for a second. Pokemon. Pokemon is the most post work that we've ever had to do in our lives because we have to draw and make up these bios and they take forever to do. So there's a ton of post time for Pokemon. Because of that, we usually only record like 2 or 3 episodes at a time. Makes sense. Then you have Skyrim. We do 1 Skyrim episode at a time. It's always been like that. And that's how it has stayed, and it's really, you can't get ahead because of that. Then you have Donkey Kong Country 2, which is so freaking hard that we can only practice 1 world at a time, so we cannot play forward on that. I mean, we practice one night and play the next night, and then we can't work on it because we're doing other things. So it's like the 3 worst Let's Plays to be doing at one time. And I realized this the other day, and I was like, oh, that's why things aren't making sense. So once Donkey Kong ends, we go to Minecraft. Once Pokemon ends, we go to something like a blind LP of Uncharted 2 or something like that. Things are going to make a lot more sense, and I think our workload is going to be cut down a bit. But anyway, I kind of rambled on, but I think some of that information was probably interesting for you guys because I just figured that out like a day ago, and it made so much more sense. Because me and Matt were like, why are we so busy? Why are we not getting caught up on everything? It's like, well, maybe the Let's Plays are terrible. The Let's Plays are good. It's just that the selection of them, these 3 at once, oh Lord, that was, I'm going to have to pay closer attention at the workload that each Let's Play requires so I don't stack these type on top of each other again because it's been a little much. Anyway, I'm going to end it here, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how I'm doing because I am curious, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?